Welcome back, everybody. With the warmer weather fast approaching, there is nothing more decadent than a milkshake. Until now. Here to stir up some boozy shakes for grown-ups to help us welcome the summer is drinks expert Evelyn Chick. Hi, Evelyn.
Hello, so happy to be here today.
Well, Evelyn, Lainey and I are so excited, but I have to admit, the idea of this segment caused like a big divide between our production staff. Some of them were like, yes, this sounds amazing. And then others were like, how do I put this? Maybe a little bit disgusted by the idea of mixing alcohol with milk or like milk sort of alternative things. So what would you say to those naysayers?
Well, I would say that don't crush anything before you give it a try. I always make cocktails kind of based on things that I loved during my childhood or something that reminds me of a certain memory. And milkshakes to me is just something that reminds me of warmer, better, happier times playing on the playground. And that to me is just such a lovely thing. But now we can definitely spruce it up a little bit by adding some delicious spirits to kind of complement a new way of making boozy adult milkshakes. And actually, one of the more, primitive cocktails is actually the milk punch. So if you think about it, they've been doing it for years, and now we're just kind of finding new ways and using different milks to create different textures with some summer fresh flavors.
Here's a way to sell the naysayers, though. You got to come up with a great name for your drinks. That's always a hook. And the first shake that you're going to walk us through has a great name. This is Strawberry Summer. Excellent name. So, how do you make a strawberry summer?
When I think strawberry summer, I think kind of strawberry creamsicle, that kind of idea. So I created a little strawberry and pink peppercorn puree with some honey. And it's actually really simple. Took some fresh strawberries, added a little bit of water, a little bit of honey, and pink peppercorn just gives it that nice earthiness and a little bit of that like back sweet spice. And I picked a Canadian whiskey. Bareface is aged in French, American, and Hungarian oak. So it gives it this like honey, candied citrus, a little bit of that like vanilla note to it. And I think it's going to be fantastic in the shake. So you're going to take a shaker tin, and if you don't have one, you can totally use a mason jar. We're going to add 2 ounces, which is 4 tablespoons of a strawberry, honey, and pink peppercorn puree. And then we're going to add 3 ounces of the oat milk. And then we're going to complement it with some Bareface whiskeys.
How much of the whiskey?
Oh, we're going to do an ounce of the whiskey, or an ounce and a half if, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, yeah, she, as in Jess, just poured in an ounce and a half by accident. So,
perfect. When you're ready to go, we're going to shake it up, actually.
Oh my God,
All right,
I love
10 to 15 seconds. So once you're done shaking it up, we're actually just going to dump the whole thing into a rocks glass to preserve all those beautiful textures that we've created with the strawberry puree, the oat milk, and then the delicious vanilla and kind of honeyed notes I was talking about in the whiskey. So this cocktail is awesome because if you want to do a non-alcoholic version of it, I would recommend a non-alcoholic distillate like Seedlip Spice 94, which I pick up. You can pick it up in like a local grocer, with some cinnamon, allspice, and clove flavors. There you go. That's your strawberry summer. I hope you enjoy it.
It's just so fragrant.
It's dangerous, actually, because this doesn't feel like, ooh, this is so nice.
So, Evelyn, it's been a while since any of us have gone on a vacation, but I'm excited to go on a mental vacation with a little pina colada. But your version is like a turmeric pina colada. Can you tell us everything about it?
Absolutely. And who doesn't love a pina colada? It's one of my guilty pleasures, and I love it just any season of the year, really. So you don't really have to wait till summer to do this, but pina colada usually is just made with pineapple, a little bit of coconut milk, perhaps some sort of sweetener and rum. But this version has a reposado tequila and also some turmeric. And what I love about it is that the turmeric gives it this fantastic color, which you'll see shortly, but it also gives it this really cool earthiness. So instead of just doing sweet over sweet over sweet, which is a misconception of pina coladas, you can actually taste some sort of depth of flavor in this pina colada. So all you have to do is, again, grab a shaker tin. If you don't have one, a mason jar totally works as well. And then we're going to start off with the base. I actually do 2 ounces of pineapple juice. I like using fresh squeeze, but if not, any sort of pineapple juice store-bought is great. We're going to do 2 ounces of coconut milk. And again, this creates a really sort of creamy texture without it being too heavy. It's going to be really delicious.
Okay.
Half an ounce of agave syrup. So because we're using a reposado tequila, we want to kind of accentuate those earthy flavors with some agave syrup. And again, it is store-bought. You can dilute it a little bit, but if you like something that's less kind of viscous, and half an ounce of lime juice. And reposado just means rested. So when you smell it, you can smell this sort of oaky, smooth kind of honeysuckle flavor to it. That's going to go fantastically in the turmeric colada. So we're going to add an ounce and a half of Patron Reposado. I'm going to add just a teeny bit, just a quarter teaspoon of turmeric. Again, it gives it that really cool earthiness.
Oh, okay.
Look at the color of this.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
Sip away.
I'm at a resort.
Doesn't it feel like sunshine on you? It truly does.
All right, through the power of television, I took a little break to clean up my counter because the Pina Colada decided to make it summer all over my kitchen. We're good now, though, Evelyn, and we want to get to our final drink. This shake is called the Almond. So it combines ice cream and is it vodka liqueur?
Yes, it's a vodka cream liqueur.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's do this.
All right. So the third cocktail we're going to go through today is called an Almond Shake, aptly named after where the vodka cream liqueur is made. It's tiny town in Ontario, and it's fantastic because this is the closest to sort of like a diner milkshake you'll get. I already sort of pre-mixed it for you, but if you have some sort of ice cream, vanilla flavored, chocolate flavored, coffee flavored, any of those kind of like creamy coffee flavored ice cream, you're gonna put 2 scoops of that into your blender. And then
Oh my God.
have you also ever had an affogato?
Yes, those are so good.
I love affogatos. Yes, so this is kind of inspired by an affogato as well. So I'm gonna add half an ounce, which is 1 tablespoon of Amaro Averna. So it gives it this really kind of deeper vanilla flavor. And then we're going to add some actual spirit to it. An ounce and a half of a vodka cream liqueur. And what I love about this is actually vodka based. So a lot of cream liqueurs out there are whiskey based. Or another sort of grain spirit based. And then you're going to add 2 ounces of milk, and then that will allow for the whole drink to kind of come together really nicely. So we're going to blend this up, and then we're going to pour it over some coffee jelly. Okay, and then you're going to pour the milkshake on top of the coffee jelly, and you can see it kind of rise a little bit and then sink again.
Cheers.
Mm. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is it. This was
a joke.
This was worth the wait.
It was worth the cleanup and the wait. If you don't like that jelly texture, what you can do is actually freeze some ice cubes with coffee. So I would just do like a French press or a regular brewed coffee, freeze some ice
That's a
cubes,
good
and
idea.
then just chuck it in. And as it melts, the coffee flavor kind of helps break up the drink a little bit. And you're going to enjoy it from sip 1 to sip 0, I guess. Sip 1 to sip 20, however many sips it takes.
This is just what I needed. Truly.
No, seriously. I didn't know how I was going to get through the rest of the day. This is like, wow. It's been such a joy talking to you. You are honestly such a ray of sunshine. I love your knowledge. I love your ideas. Thank you so much, Evelyn. And for a recap of all of Evelyn's drink recipes and shake recipes, check our social media channels after the show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Cheers.